Good morning, good morning. I found Amy. She's right here. And you know how I found her? Because I'm moving my room around. Yes. So this is at a different camera angle probably, but I think it's okay. It looks okay from here. Now, whether once it gets into the computer, they talk to each other and they don't like each other and blah, 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 blah. I don't know. But anyhow, that's neither here nor there. I got some new furniture for my room, which is very promising, but it wasn't supposed to be here till Thursday. It arrived yesterday, Monday, and I'm going to be gone for most of the day, Wednesday, today for you. So I'm like, well, let's just start putting it together. Well, when I mean we, I mean my husband. He graciously started putting it together. It was a little daunting, and it took him, he was a little surprised because on the instructions it said length of time to assemble is from 9 a.m. to 17:50 or 17:30, I guess it was. I'm like, I think that's 5:30 because we don't do we don't do that kind of time here. I think that's 5:30. He said, how many hours is this going to take for me? I'm like, I didn't know it was that complicated. Anyhow, there's two of them. So he only got one put together yesterday, and it almost took him that long. I think he started around lunchtime, and it took him till about 6. But graciously, and he had to check emails and stuff in between and take a couple calls. So it was at least 5-hour assembling, and both of us. I was trying to help him assemble. I put all the pieces and lined them all up and separated them out by numbers and the screws and the blah, blah, blahs and all this other stuff. He ended up saying, forget this stupid screwdriver. He went and got his electric drill thing that you can screw stuff in with. I don't know. Electric. I don't know. I don't know tools. Anyhow, one is put together. When you see this, I'm hoping he had a meeting this morning and a couple other stops this morning, so he may not be back here till noon again, or later. And I'm hoping he can do the other one today, so I can at least get my room walkable again. We moved 2 cabinets, and 2 new cabinets are coming in. Basically, I'm trying to. I really have gone through an evolution with my craft supplies. For a long time, I bought everything, and I did the exact same thing with fabric. I bought things that I liked. I bought fabric that I thought was pretty. And it took me years and years to figure out that buy only what you think you might use. Even though I know I do get, I'm on first name basis with the Amazon driver. Not really, but only because we have a different one every day. But I know what I want. I know what I use. And also I was able to put what I use most often right here in front of me. Right here in front of me, which is totally different. It was right behind me, which was fine and working out great. But I didn't like my washi tape situation. It was when I say way across the room, I had to get up and walk to it. And I'm still not thrilled. Well, it's better. It's better. My sister and I are going to IKEA tomorrow. That's why I won't be home, because it's a 2.5-hour drive up there and a 2.5-hour drive back. The closest IKEA we have is in Charlotte. So we have to cross state lines to get to IKEA. What else was I going to say? I'm giving her a couple of my little rolling carts, mainly because the pieces of furniture that I purchased are an upgrade from those. And you're never going to believe. So anyhow, things that were behind me are things that I use secondary, but a lot. The things that are in front of me, I use like my Stabilos, my tempera paint sticks, my Neocolor 2s, washi tape, stamps for ABC stuff, lettering stuff is right there. All my stamps are still where they were, but they're in a different container now. Still in my little photo box things, but the shelf unit is different. But I've got stuff that I probably can get rid of because it's stuff that I'm not going to use. And I have containers that I'm not using that I had from IKEA already. I don't know what they call these things. ASTAGE. Astage boxes. They're plastic, but they're drawers and they move quite easily. They're strong for plastic and they can stack. They're very stackable and they come in several different sizes. I might get more of those tomorrow. I love my drawers. I love my drawers. Oh, maybe I should get the drawers that go in those calyx stands. I love my drawers. Some of them, because I have roughed them up over the last 10 years, some of them are in need of replacement. I put too much heavy stuff on top of them and then they cave a little bit. And they don't last forever. But I'm not finished with my room is what I'm trying to say. So I'm a little disjointed, more than normal. The trial of the millennium is on TV right now. And I'm trying to watch that, even though it's so repetitive, so repetitive, so repetitive. And I hate commercials, but I think it's important. Just me. That this is watched. All the stuff that's happening in New York at Columbia University and now other universities, they say, is needed, but I don't know if they're going about it the right way. Anyhow, and I don't know the whole stories on both sides, so I can't say anything about that. But there's just so much happening in the news right now. And yesterday I had my iPad in here and I was just listening to it nonstop. And moving stuff. All of my washi tape is right in front of me and it is divine. Divine. I love washi tape. I probably have way more. There's no probably about it. I have way more than I could ever use. Oh, I found another Halloween one. I try to keep Halloween and Christmas out of my drawers. And I have individual locations for my Halloween and my Christmas stuff. I can't wait for Halloween this year. I really think I have a really good idea. I'm trying not to plan too much of it, but I need to come up with kind of like a script so that it will enable me to do the project. I don't want to lay out the project. As much as I love the ladies that lay out those projects, like Crystal Ingenate, she's not on YouTube anymore. I think she got a real an out of the house job. But as much as I loved watching her vision come to life, and she draws it on a little piece of paper. And on this side, I'm going to do 3 pictures, and on this side, I'm going to do journaling and a flip. That does not work for me. I know I would, as much as I would love to be that person, or Jose Naranja, where everything fits in all these nice little boxes. As much as I love that, I just am not that person. And I have come to the conclusion that I am who I am. And perhaps at this age in my life, I just need to deal with who I am. Not organized. As much as I want to be. If I can come back as another person, I would love to come back as somebody highly organized. I'm just not. I want everything to look like I am, but I'm really not. Anyhow, okay. Oh, God, my husband's calling me again. All right. Internet problems at the beach, possibly reorganized and slightly solved. I'm having so many off and on camera starts that some things are not getting recorded. So I'm going back. This is after the fact. I'm going back. All right. This is the picture that we're doing. I thought it was this, but it really wasn't. It was this. And this is a space shuttle taking off in 2011. But these stacks of smoke, I painted that paper yesterday, which I didn't lose. I love this paper, but it really doesn't reflect this, because I think when I painted it, I thought I was doing this. Neither here nor there. I decided, which I told you, but the camera wasn't recording, perhaps I love a good stack. So let's stack some of these and Then the picture that I needed to go by in this book was page 106. And it was, my stomach is growling. I apologize. Oh, I saw this hand. I've already done lettering. I've done a lot of indigo, but I saw this hand. And then I'm thinking, okay, space shuttle, going into space, Martians. Maybe if I stack stuff that looks kind of like billowing smoke, and I'm kind of doing the whole page here. So, not sections of it, although it could be considered. Oh dear. My little slide is caught under my camera thing. Okay, it could be considered just a section of this. It really could be. Where it has billowing puffs of smoke from underneath the launch. But then I thought, Martians, space shuttles, Martians, hands. Let's do little green hands. But I didn't want, you'll see, the little green hand kind of expanded into something else. So hopefully I got enough now that makes sense in between clips here that now you know where I'm headed with this page. Hopefully. Okay. Anyhow, okay. So we're going to, now this is going to be problematic over the seam. I'm wondering if I can just kind of, here he comes. You want to try the one? Here you go. Bye-bye. He has to eat all treats on the rug in the living room. I don't know if those are too big. I'm trying to tear off as little of this as possible because I love that side, that edge. But I think these are too big. I wonder if I can kind of graduate them a little bit. I don't know if I like that or not. I don't like any of this. I kind of like these sticking out from the side, like extra smoke. I think these ground this. I love that word. Okay. There's my glue stick. I don't have any more treats for you. Sorry. One big one is a plenty. One big one is plenty. Sorry, you don't get another one. Sorry. Did you just burp? Gunner, did you burp on camera? That's the dog, not me. Sorry. So, yeah, I've got all my great favorite supplies right in front of me. That makes me extremely happy. Not that having them 8 inches behind me was any different, but I don't know. There's just something about having them right there. It makes me happy. And the stuff, and I really was not using this space to its advantage. It's a potential a lot. So now it's completely used to its potential. And I even took one of the cabinets down. These are the cabinets that I had that are vertical cabinets, but I laid them horizontally. Now one is back vertical. That's where my stamps and stuff are. And the big one is in front of me and still vertical, still horizontal. And now it's used much better. I'm going to do a room tour, theoretically, as one of my videos at the end of the month. In my 4. Okay, I like that. Maybe we've used so much of the indigo to go around everything because I'm in an indigo chapter of the book. But look what I just saw sitting, peeking at me. I think I can do a hand, sort of. Maybe like lay it on top or on the bottom. Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this hand to justice, but we're going to try. Maybe just like a fist of some kind. Don't forget, it's supposed to be abstract. a glove or a mitten. It's kind of too big though. Now it doesn't look like a hand, but I kind of like that shape actually a lot. Okay, if this is the glove of a Martian, maybe there's Martians other places, because I kind of like that idea too. Oh, I like this much better. Can there be little ones in the little side stuff? Maybe off to the side. They're Klingons. No, Trouble with Tribbles. Gosh, my friend out in California, she loves Star Trek still. She recorded those things. This is showing our age when they were in real time, but she audio recorded them on cassette tapes. And we would go to her house and we would be playing cribbage. And she had those stupid cassette tapes running. And you'd hear the audio of the show. Which I mean, I'm okay with it. I mean, that's where some of our technology came from today. Our cell phones and things like that. We haven't been able to transport ourselves, but I'm pretty sure it's coming. I hope when they transport me somewhere else, I get to transport with all my craft supplies. God. Sometimes you just have to be, when your house is chaotic, at the moment it is very chaotic, sometimes you just have to be zany. Oh, but I like this. I would not have come up with this color combination or this shape without inspiration. And I mean, I guess I was thinking about this the other day. Inspiration. I mean, artists go sketch out in nature, plein air and urban sketching and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, it's no different than me gleaming different pictures and stuff from magazines and using their shapes or their colors or their ideas or whatever as inspiration. And then choosing that as my inspiration to follow up on it. See? These are right here. But I think I'm going to get a dark brown and go around the edges here. Uh-oh. Water. I had to move this today. Because I almost spilled it. Well, I did spill a little bit of it, but nothing, no art supplies were damaged in the making of that video. I'm just kind of covering up the white. I'm not going to smear anything to the edges because I kind of just like this, But yeah, look at the end of the month for my room tour video. Hopefully this is the last time I ever move anything around, as everybody mocks me and laughs. I know. I keep upgrading it, believe it or not. I just keep organizing it a little bit better. Labeling things. Labeling things has been a game changer. Because I know, and now, even though the last time I moved it around, I had more like things together than before, I have it even better now. Do I want to cover, I want to cover the white here too. I don't know if I have the right color. What color is this? Cobalt blue. It might be too dark. We'll see. I go really light. Really light. These are our Martians. Or their hands. Oh, this is so pretty. These colors go together beautifully. They must be in the right places on the color wheel. It reminds me of like turquoise jewelry on some bronze, aged bronze piece of metal. pretty. Malachite green. There's a little bit of this up here that needs to be worked with. Okay, that's good. Oh, I really like that. That was a success. Hopefully the rest of my room goes that easily. So good. So good. Love it. Hopefully by the time you see this next time tomorrow, it'll be a little bit more organized. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.